What happened to the golden child of your family? My sister Denise was the golden child who destroyed our entire family by succeeding too much. While I scraped by with C's and my little brother failed math twice, Denise graduated valedictorian with straight A's and captained 3 varsity teams. Mom would literally glow when neighbors asked about her kids. My daughter got into Stanford on a full ride, she'd announced to grocery store cashiers. Dad was worse. He laminated Denise's report cards and kept them in his wallet like family photos. This is what real dedication looks like. He'd lecture us whenever we brought home anything less than perfect. Denise would flash that magazine cover smile and somehow make us feel proud and worthless in the same breath. The pressure started in elementary school, but Denise seemed to feed off it like oxygen. She'd study until 3 a.m. for tests she'd already aced during practice runs. Her bedroom looked like NASA mission control with color-coded calendars mapping out her next 6 months. Excellence demands sacrifice, she'd say, when I asked why she never went to parties or dated anyone. College ramped everything up to 11. Double major in biochemistry and pre-law. MCAT prep during spring break while normal kids got drunk in Cancun. Medical school applications that read like Nobel Prize nominations. Then something cracked during junior year. She started calling home every single night instead of her usual Sunday check-ins. Not to chat about boys or complain about professors. To recite achievements like she was reading grocery lists. Scored 99th percentile on the practice MCAT. Made Dean's List again. Got the research position with Dr. Williams. The calls stretched longer each time. She'd repeat the same accomplishments 3 times, forgetting she'd already told us. I drove up to visit that spring and found her dorm room plastered with sticky notes. Motivational quotes covered every surface. Failure is not an option. Perfect or nothing. She hadn't slept in 4 days and was mainlining Red Bull mixed with prescription stimulants. I can't stop now, she whispered when I suggested a weekend break. Everyone's watching. I have to stay perfect. The breaking point came at graduation. They called her name for the valedictorian speech. She walked to the podium in front of 2,000 people and just stood there, silent. For 5 excruciating minutes, she stared at the crowd like she'd forgotten how to speak. Then she started laughing. Not happy laughter. This hollow, broken sound that echoed through the auditorium like a scream. I can't do this anymore, she said into the microphone. I can't be perfect anymore. She walked off stage, past our stunned parents, past the confused administrators, and kept walking. That was the last time we saw the real Denise. She vanished for 3 months. Campus security found her living in the library basement, surviving on vending machine crackers and stealing Wi-Fi. She'd filled 17 notebooks with the same sentence written thousands of times. I have to be perfect. I have to be perfect. I have to be perfect. The psychiatrist called it a complete psychological break. 20 years of pressure had snapped something fundamental in her brain. Mom cried for weeks. Dad just got angry. We gave her everything she needed to succeed, he'd rage. How could she throw it all away? She bounced between hospitals and halfway houses for 2 years. Some days she almost seemed normal. She'd talk about maybe going back to school or getting a simple job, but then the old pressure would creep back and she'd spiral into that desperate need to achieve something impossible. The phone call came on a Tuesday last October. Her therapist found her in her apartment. She'd organized everything perfectly one final time. Color-coded folders held every achievement from kindergarten through college, report cards, trophies, letters of recommendation, and one handwritten note. I tried to be enough. At the funeral, Mom kept whispering to relatives. She had everything going for her. She was supposed to be our success story. But I'd found Denise's journal hidden in her closet. Pages and pages of self-doubt and terror. I'm not actually smart, she'd written. I just outwork everyone else. What happens when hard work stops being enough? The final entry, dated the day she died. I finally found the one thing I can't achieve. I can't live up to the impossible standard I created. Maybe this is how I finally become perfect at something. Dad still keeps her graduation photo on his desk. Sometimes I catch him staring at it like he's trying to solve an impossible equation. Mom packed away every trophy and award certificate. I can't look at them, she told me. They just remind me of what we did to our perfect daughter.